Hello Flosstube friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren, also known as Cross Stitch Bunny, here on YouTube and over on Instagram. It is the 1st of December and I'm feeling a little bit festive. I'm here in my Fair Isle style sort of loungewear. We're going to call it loungewear, we're not going to call it pyjamas, it's loungewear. It's a little bit festive-y themed. I am feeling Christmassy today. We've had a bit of an unusual day for a Thursday. Obviously my eldest Daisy should have been in school. She hasn't been because she was sick this morning, as in physically sick, just before I was about to pop her in the car to take her to school. So she ended up not going. She's been having a bit of a duvet day on the sofa, and I just decided that I was going to tackle our front room, which is the room that we hang out in and decorate for Christmas. Nobody has been able to get into that room probably since not long after last Christmas, because after last Christmas, when we took everything down and we took all the decorations down and put them away from last Christmas, and we had been toying with the idea all year of moving house. So we've been amassing boxes, like every time we get a delivery that's in a big size box, and we get a lot of big boxes with dog food in. Because obviously we have a lot of dogs. We've been collecting all the boxes for like pretty much an entire year, and the room was full. Like you could not walk into it this morning, and I've been saying for a couple of weeks that I wanted to have our tree up and everything for the 1st of December, and today has just been getting closer and closer and closer, and we've not tackled it. I woke up this morning on a bit of a mission, and especially with Daisy off school and at home, I thought it would cheer her up because she's not feeling very well. So I dumped the kids on Adam. Luckily he was able to have them. He's been home all day, so he was upstairs with the kids looking after them, and I blasted the room. I tackled the room. Pleased to say I got it all done. I don't have a before picture, but literally it was just floor to ceiling, like just boxes everywhere, and also just rubbish, you know, just stuff that you just don't need. I've ended up sorting out like 3 big bin liners to go to the charity shop, like another 2 big bin liners just to go in the rubbish, like just to be thrown away, taken to the tip. And then I've sorted all the cardboard boxes into good cardboard boxes. You know exactly what I mean. Like there's good cardboard boxes and there's not so good cardboard boxes, and all the good ones, like the house move this year that we've been keeping them for, hasn't happened. It's still on the cards for next year, I really hope. So all the good boxes that might be good for when we're moving, I've like stacked them all inside each other, organised them a bit better, and those are the ones we're keeping, but they're going to go out in the garage. And then all the ones that were a bit rubbish, we've just like, I've collapsed them down to get rid of. So it took me quite a few hours this morning, but we have the front room back. I've been able to decorate it with the kids, which really perked Daisy up this afternoon. She enjoyed it. I'll insert a little video clip for you of the room just in case you're interested. Our decorations don't really have a theme, they don't really match. We've got bits of randomness for Christmas everywhere, but I love it. Like I love that a lot of the like older things or things that look a bit worse for wear, they all have memories attached. Yeah, I like our Christmas decorations. Like we're not the kind of people that buy new decorations every year, or we don't have like a particular theme. So yeah. This is our front Christmas room. I'm very happy that it's all done. The kids are loving it. We have just been sat in there since I cleared it out, and we were able to get in there this kind of mid-afternoon, like around lunchtime. We were able to actually get in there, and they've just been watching like Christmas DVDs in there. Like I've got quite a few of like the Mickey Mouse and Disney like Christmas DVDs, like really old ones. A couple of them are ones, obviously he didn't have them on DVD, but a couple of them are like Christmas things that Adam used to watch when he was a child, but on VHS, and we hunted them down a few years ago on DVD. So yeah, the kids have been enjoying watching some of the stuff, like some of the older Disney stuff that Adam used to watch when he was a kid, so that's quite nice. Like Adam enjoys watching that with them. But yeah, anyway, since I seem to have started off with life update today instead of stitching, I'll just carry on with the rest of my life update just to keep it in one place, and then we will get on with stitching, I promise, because we do have the giveaway to do today, and obviously I've got some stitchy bits to show you. But yeah, just like rounding off my life update, I would just like to say a big thank you to all my new subscribers. I have had quite a few new subscribers in the last couple of weeks since Flosstube episode number 23. I'm really grateful when you subscribe and like and comment and all those things. Like, they really do help my videos to reach more people. So thank you to all of you, both existing subscribers and those that have subscribed since my last video. And also just a really quick thank you to everyone who's ordered from my shop over the last couple of weeks. I have had a real flurry of orders in November, and towards the end of November I did end up with like a bit of a backlog. Thank you so much for your patience if you have ordered. I know that a few things have been a little bit delayed in being dispatched, but I'm literally one person on my own, and I did get like slightly overwhelmed by the number of orders I had coming through. Like, the number of orders is great, please don't stop ordering. It was just that they all came at the same time, which was a bit tricky for me to manage as a one-woman show, as it were, but we got there. I have not had much time for stitching or anything else over the last like 3 or 4 days. I have literally just worked non-stop to package everything up and clear the backlog. But the last of my packages that were outstanding did go off to the post office this morning. I think there is a strike today, but they went to the sorting office. They accepted them at the depot when I dropped them off this morning. So hopefully they will all get processed and be on their way to you all tomorrow. And that includes my international orders as well. Quite a few American orders were outstanding. They've all been sent. So yeah, just a big thank you to everyone. Like, honestly, I appreciate every order so much. And yeah, I'm just really sorry there was a slight delay, but I've done my best and you should all get your goodies soon. So moving on to stitching, I am not going to have as much to show you as I did in my last episode because we have been mad busy, just so busy, but I do have a couple of bits to show you. So first up, we will launch straight into my finishers, and when I last saw you I was on 23 whips and I have had 2 finishers. So finish number 1 is my Nora Blue Bee. Let me get a proper look at that. So this is the Nora Corbett Patron Blue Bee, and I just think it's absolutely beautiful. All the cryonic in the wings, lots of little petite seed beads, absolutely gorgeous. I'm really happy with how this has turned out. So that is my bee. Not sure what I'm going to do with it or how I'm going to finish it, but like how I'm going to fully finish it, but it's finished for now. That is on 32 count petal parchment, which is a printed fabric from my store, and that is the first time I've stitched on that fabric, and I really like it. I think it suits the nature designs, but I also want to do a fancy lady on it at some point. I just don't know which one. So that is finish number 1, my Nora Blue Bee. My second finish is completely unseasonal, but it is my Patchwork Turtle from the World of Cross Stitch. Now, it's been so long since I started this, and a few people asked me in the last video which World of Cross Stitching magazine issue it was in. I think it's 310, but I'm not 100% sure, guys. It's been that long since I started it, but I'm pretty sure it's 310, and I do know that even though it's not the feature image on the magazine cover for the issue that it is in, it is on the cover, like in a small photo towards the bottom of the cover. So I think it's 310, but if you do want to find this pattern and you have a look at issue 310 online, like secondhand, and this isn't on the cover as a small picture at the bottom, then it's not the right issue. Sorry, I can't be more helpful than that. But yes, I'm pretty sure it's 310, and that is my finished version. So just give you a bit of a close-up because he's quite intricate. He has been stitched on 18 count wave after wave Ada, and again from my own Stitch Bunny shop, another exclusive print, and just the colours on him I just think are beautiful. He took a long time, like relative to his size. I mean, not that he's small, he isn't tiny, but he's not like an absolutely ginormous design in terms of stitch count, and yet he just seemed to take me forever with all these colour changes. I did get a bit impatient at one point, but now that he's finished, I think he's absolutely beautiful. Very pleased with him. Again, no idea what I'm doing with him, but he is a finish. then I only have 2 more whips to show you. I've only worked on 2 other things. So the first is my Christmas memory jars, like my festive jars for the 9 jar sale that I am hosting. Have taken it out of the hoop today so you can see where we are, and I am so close to finishing, and the end day for the sale is either the 8th or the 9th of December. My brain's pretty fried at the moment. The exact date is just not coming to me, but I will pop it up on the screen, and it is definitely either the 8th or the 9th of the month. So I do still have like over a week to finish this last jar at the top, the Christmas pudding jar, and I have no doubt that I should get that done. Now that my work backlog is cleared, I'm really hoping to have some stitchy time, and I will get this finished on time. So yeah, there are my almost 9 jars. It's like 8.5 jars right now. And this is stitched on 14 count Aida. I know, just white 14 count Aida. Is that right? No, I'm lying to you. Sorry, I told you my brain was fried. 18 count Aida. This is on 18 count white Aida. I've really enjoyed stitching this with company. It's been really nice to do it with other people. I know we're all at slightly different stages. I know some people have kept up with it, some people have decided to put it away till next Christmas, and do you know what? Either is fine. It's just been lovely to have company when I've been stitching on it and seeing the order of the jars that everyone's been doing. Yeah, it's just been really nice to have friends to stitch that with. So that's that one, and then I've only got one other whip that I've worked on, which is my Pancake Dragon. So this is the Pancake Dragon that I am stitching for the Kazarina Dragon sale that myself and Amber at Rogue Mama Stitcher are hosting. And here is my Pancake Dragon, and I think she's looking quite a bit more done than the last time I showed you. I'll just step in a bit closer here to the camera so you can see. Although I've not finished all the crosses yet, I decided to pick up on doing a little bit of the back stitch because I just thought I didn't want to do all of it at the end. So I've started back stitching the strawberries, although there's some French knots to add on to those, and like the honey stick, some of the flowers. I've started here on like the pancake stack just at the very bottom. But I just think the level of detail in these Nadezhda Kazarina patterns is gorgeous even without the backstitch. Like obviously the backstitch makes it, but just looking at like the syrup dripping off the pancakes and the level of detail in the dragon, even before you backstitch it, I just think these patterns are amazing. They do use a lot of blends, a lot of colour blends and things like that, but I just think it's definitely worth it for how they end up looking. I love this pattern. I cannot wait to stitch more dragons. I am stitching this on a 28 count hand die experiment, dyed by myself, and that is the last bit of stitching I have to show you. So like I said, quite short and sweet today on the stitching side of things. I do have our giveaway to do. I don't have any haul to show you. I probably do have some haul, a little bit of haul up in my box of things I've not shown you yet, but just for ease today, I just decided that we're not going to do haul. We will do the giveaway, and then after I've done the giveaway, we'll have a quick chat about plans for December and a few things that I will be joining in with. So I'm sorry I'm looking down. I've just got my pad here and I've tried to be organised. I've already pulled up commentpicker.com and I've put the video link in already. So we're going to be filtering based on the word naughty. So I'll get the comments and we can see that the amount of unique comments is 47 featuring that word. So 47 people have entered. Good luck to everyone. I'm just going to press the button now to pick a winner. Let it do its thing and think. And we have a winner. So I will, can I screenshot on this? Like, I don't use this pad very often. 1 minute. I only ever use this pad for, I'll try and screenshot it later. The winner is Hannah. I don't know if you can see her there. But this is Hannah. I will try and screenshot this after. I only ever use this pad for pattern keeper. It's my mum's old one that she gave me that has a really dodgy battery on it that doesn't hold its charge very well, so you have to use it plugged in if you want to use it for like more than 40 minutes or something, and I only use it for pattern keeper. I don't even know how to take a screenshot on it, but I will work it out and I will pop Hannah's comment on the screen. But that is Hannah Walstonholme, and her comment was, sorry for being naughty and enabling you with the deities trio, but sometimes plans change, especially when we need a pick-me-up. So well done, Hannah, you are the winner, and I will be sending the Lizzie Kate chart to you. If you are watching, Hannah, which hopefully you are, do message me on Instagram. Like, we are connected on Instagram. Hannah and I do follow each other on there, so you should find me quite easy to get hold of, and I will get that out to you. Well done, Hannah. Hi guys, sorry I had to cut for a minute because a half-naked toddler ran into the room, so we'll just pick up from where I think we left off, which was that Hannah has won the giveaway. Well done, Hannah, for winning that. And I'm just going to move on to talk a little bit about plans. We're not doing any haul today. I've not brought any haul to the room with me. This is just going to be a quickie, this video. I was debating whether to even film today, but it is the first of the month. I do like to keep to the schedule of filming on either the last or first day of the month if I can, just so that my my videos kind of stay in some kind of, I don't know, like, not order. I can't think of the right word. Like I said, my brain is fried, but just so that my videos kind of stay filmed around the same time. Yeah, that's how I like to do it. But anyway, I'm going to be relying heavily on editing things in to show you, because I've just not grabbed any of the charts that I'm about to talk to you about. So the first plan I have, which is going to be a plan for December, is a very obvious one, which is that I'm going to do some Christmas stitching. I've not chosen which designs yet, but in my previous floss tubes from not that long ago, I flipped through like a couple of Christmas books with you, and I have got the threads for 6 or 7 of the patterns from my Christmas books, so I'm probably just going to choose something from that. So that is plan number 1, do some Christmas stitching. Plan number 2 is that I am going to join in the seasonal sale that's being hosted by Lynn, the Lancashire Stitcher, and my friend is also joining in that, my Instagram friend who goes by the Instagram handle of Pixielicious. So Pixielicious and myself are both going to join in that seasonal sale, and we are both stitching the 4 patterns from Summer House Stitchworks. So I'm sure you've seen them. I will pop up a picture so you can see them. We will be starting with the winter chart, and we will be starting them on the 21st of December, which is when Lynn's hosted sale begins, and we will stitch on winter throughout winter for however long it takes. If we finish it, that's great. The designs are only small, so we may well finish it. If we don't finish it, then the winter one will go away when spring begins, and we'll start on the spring one, and so forth. So some of them might loop round and we might stitch on them like this winter and next winter, or this spring and next spring, or if we finish it in the single season, then obviously it will just be finished and we'll just rotate to the next one when that season starts. So that is my second plan. My third plan, which I don't know whether it's actually going to happen in December, but you all know from my last video, I was really keen to start stitching the Bella Deity Trio, and the fact that I had imposed this ban on myself from starting anything new because I needed to cut my whips down was making me miserable. Funnily, now that I have removed that goal and said to myself, no, I can have up to 30 whips and that's fine, I've actually been able to resist the temptation to start it. Like, that urgency to start it has gone since I allowed myself to if I wanted to. I hope that makes sense. So I haven't started that yet, and I'm now not sure if I'm going to start it in December or not, and I'll tell you why. It's because Teresa Little Stitcher is going to be hosting a sale, and I need to catch up with her Flosstube and her videos. Like I said, I've been so busy, I've not had much time for stitching in the last few weeks, and I've not had much time for Flosstube. But I know that Teresa was just trying to work out a hashtag, and she's basically going to be doing like a fancy lady sale. I'm honestly not sure if it's exclusively for Bella designs, or whether you can stitch any fancy lady. I really need to catch up on her videos, but she is stitching a Bella and she's doing a sale, and I believe that it's starting in January. So my thought was that although I do really want to start my Bella Trio, it would be really nice to do it as part of that sale. So yes, I'm going to catch up with Teresa's videos, find out exactly what's going on with the sale and when it's starting, and if it's starting in December then I'll start it, but I don't think it is. I think it's starting in January. So basically whenever that sale begins, I will pick up and start stitching on my Bella Trio. So yeah, those are my main plans. Do a bit of Christmas stitching, start the seasonal sale, start my Bella whenever that sale begins, and that's really as far as I've got in my thinking. I did say this was going to be a quick one. It has been a lot quicker than usual. We're going to probably have another busy few weeks. Obviously it is the run up to Christmas. We are due some puppies. We're actually like overdue some puppies. We were thinking that our girl Lily would give birth possibly like Tuesday or Wednesday. It's now Thursday. We're still waiting, and that means at this point, because she's not like overdue in a worrying way, but because she could literally go into labour at any time, it means round the clock vigils, like watching her on the baby monitor if we're not in the room with her, like, and yeah, it's going to be not a lot of sleep for the next few nights, because whether she gives birth or not, like, we have to be watching. To be fair, Adam stays up and does the really late night shift, but I do try and stay up with him in the evening later than I would usually, to keep him company before I disappear and go to bed. But yeah, that is it. I'm sorry if this episode has been, I don't know, maybe just like a bit disjointed or seems a bit erratic. I didn't write any notes. Like I said, I didn't grab any haul. I didn't grab any of the stuff to share my plans with you, because it's just been a very hectic week. It's been a hectic day. You may be able to hear the toddler. I can hear him now. So yes, I better dash, I better go. Mum duty is calling, but I hope that you all have a lovely start to December. I hope that you've got your trees up if you celebrate Christmas. I hope that you're getting in the festive spirit, the festive mood. I think I'm gonna go pour myself a Baileys, because I feel like I deserve one today, and I always get a bottle in around Christmas. I do have a bottle. So that is my plan for today. For the rest of today, I'm gonna go grab a Baileys, cook some dinner, and fingers crossed I might actually get some stitching time tonight. Take care everyone, lots of love to all of you. Thank you again for subscribing. Please give me a thumbs up, a like, all those good things that help my videos get seen, and love to you all. See you in mid-December. Bye.